There we go. All right, guys, Facebook, namaste. God bless. How are all of you? What's with the moving forward? It's like turning the sound down to see something better. I guess it comes with age. Guys, happy Thursday. Yes, my goodness. It's weird having a day off so late in the week for me, but hopefully you guys had a chance to check out part 1 of Ask and Ye Shall Receive. What has virtually changed my life. In a quick recap, a lot of us are praying for something to happen in our lives when we should be praying from something that has happened in our life. In other words, we've already set it in stone in our mind and our beliefs. And what goes along with that is the fact is we already do it. The preamble to our day, we decide. And we go out there and wonder why things are happening because we're focusing on it every day. In essence, we're asking for something inadvertently from our conditioning in our past that is happening in our life that we don't know why. And when you start embracing, that's actually one of the words out of that quote box tonight. When you start embracing that self you've always wanted to be, life gets a lot more fun. It really does. You tend to alleviate the morass of shit that surrounds you in life. But I'm going to get right to probably the most well-known quote out there and the history behind it, because as I mentioned in last night in part 1, in the 4th century, the Bible was virtually censored and edited in a lot of ways. And a lot of us who follow religion like that, or did follow religion like that back then, believe that ask and ye shall receive. The majority never got what they asked for. All they got was more misery in life, because guess what? That's what they were focusing on, in essence, inadvertently praying for. Praying is just a form of thinking. It's your constant thinking in life. You're virtually telling the universe out there, God, the mindset, or consciousness, whatever you want to call it, to bring you what you're thinking about. That's why it's so imperative that we, in this form of transformation, that's why very few people actually try it, because they're so scared of the outcome of it. I get it. But when you realize everything starts with thought, and you realize where you're going in life from that thought, you realize, wait, maybe I'm asking the wrong things, and perhaps I wasn't shown the right way. That's the whole point of this. Ask and ye shall receive. First off, asking is not done with your voice. Remember that. Asking is done by the power of your heart. When you ask with the voice, you're basically sending out a bunch of senseless words that are telling the universe something that they don't know how to respond to, because you're not giving a feeling to it. When you're passionate about life, and you're passionate about your dreams, and you're passionate about getting well, or changing your finances, or attracting the right person, there's got to be some passion behind it. There's got to be some oomph. There's got to be some mojo in your feeling about what you want to have. That's why I had what they call pep rallies before big games. It's a motivational segment to virtually get the guys hyped up. Because the more motivated they are, the better they feel, the better they play. I do that with my employees. I don't have a pep rally like in Walmart, the rah-rah, that kind of thing, not to mock the Walmart people. But it's just their form of getting the employees ready for the day. It's actually brilliant, because happy an employee is a productive one. And you guys know this as well as I do. A happy person is an inspired person, is a person who goes out there every day with a sense of purpose, meaning, and wanting in this beautiful life that we have. But ask and ye shall receive. Did you guys realize that there were sentences taken out on how to ask and receive what you want? That this is what the paradox of all of this, because we were told to ask and we shall receive anything we want in this life, and virtually nothing has happened for a lot of us in a lot of ways. Why? Because they took out certain key components to the instruction manual to help us get what we've asked for. And they're very powerful points indeed. And the two missing parts to ask and ye shall receive are this. And these came out of the Library of Egypt back in the 40s. They call it the Nag Hammadi Library. I learned that from Greg Braden and other metaphysicians out there who understood this. And this wasn't back until the 40s that all these lost gospels were found. And then they realized, wait, the new version doesn't match all these gospels that we have here. Hence, the 4th century expunged a lot of the basic instructions for everybody to get what they truly want in life and to ask in the right format, because back then, thousands of years ago, they knew the format. They knew it was all energy related. That's why science and religion are basically in this duality in life, and it's great because now you can use one factor, or you can use your belief system factor that we've been installed with whatever religion we were brought up in, basically. But the Buddhists have known this God for centuries. They've known this forever. They've known that energy is all, and this is the God that they pray to in many ways. So enough with the friggin' history. Let's get to the instruction manual, because this here is what changed me in so many ways, and I still practice this every day. And I'm you know, my thoughts, or hence prayers, are from what I want to bring, not for what I want to bring in life. So think of this: ask and ye shall receive. The two missing sentences that were taken out is ask without so ask and ye shall receive, that your gladness be full. Ask without hidden motive, and be surrounded by your answer. Hidden motive is basically judgment. That's one of the words, or grounds, or reason. You're asking for something. Well, if I get more money, I'm going to feel better about myself. Or if I get the right person, I'll feel better about myself. Or judgment. The judgment factor is, well, what if something happens if you're asking for something? Have you ever done that? You've asked for something, and right away, your negative belief system kicks in. Well, you may not understand how to use money, or you may not want to have this right person in your life. Does that make sense? And this is what they're talking about. Ask without hidden motive, and be surrounded by your answer. Surrounded to enclose all sides. That's why they have the motivational rah-rah pep rallies, because they're trying to surround their players with inspiration and the power that they have within themselves. This is what you got to do, is to be surrounded by what you're asking for in all that you are. The complete 100% you. If you want to have more finance, a better financial outlook in your life, you have to be surrounded with the knowing of the fact that you're going to attract it, and you're going to manage it correctly, and you're going to find ways to use it. Does all of this kind of collaborate with your thought process here? And be surrounded by your answer. Know exactly what you're asking for. When you know exactly what you want, you know exactly what you're asking for, there is no doubt in your mind that it's not going to come. There is no fear. There is no fear of failure or lack or anything in your life. When you know what you want, that's why rock stars are hence rock stars. They know what they want. People call it conceit. No, it's just a healthy belief system in who they are. Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest, before he was technically the greatest. But in essence, in his mind, he was the greatest. This is what they're talking about. And the next sentence of ask and ye shall receive that was expunged from there was, be enveloped by your desire that your gladness be full. Enveloped is to enclose that in all of you. Be enveloped. Be surrounded with everything that you want to attract in your life. And everything you want to become, that potential reality. That's why they say, go look at the new house. Even though you technically can't afford it, go look at the new car. Even though technically it's out of your league right now. Be enveloped by it. Surround yourself with it. And all you do, create your home the way you've always wanted to be. And you're going to grow from that. That's what makes this so amazingly simple and powerful. Well, what's so ironic from those two sentences is the fact that these weren't discovered till the 1940s. And Neville Goddard, who is I'm a huge fan of Neville and always have been. My hands are dry. Sorry, they're clean too, don't worry. People have this issue with people, my hands are dry. Ugh. But Neville Goddard, back in 1944, he had a book out about the imagination, and it's called Living in the End. And this is before all this scripture was found, and I hope this inspires you guys, because Neville stated in one of his lectures, you must make your future dream into a present fact by feeling as if your wish has been granted. It's exactly what they're saying in Ask and Ye Shall Receive, except they were missing the instruction manual for us to attain what we want. But Neville comes along, this philosopher comes along, even before they're actually made public, denoting exactly what I just stated that they had in Scripture. So the point being is science and religion are the same thing. How you use it is a chemical reaction in life with your thought process, hence your mind and your thoughts that come together. When you realize the power that you have, you realize how far you can go with it. It's how you use the program that's been installed. A lot of us have been programmed to believe that we can't. I get it. Been there, done that, meatball. We've all done that in our lives. You can't have this. Why are you asking? Why are you believing? You know, they realize there's actually hospitals in the Far East that have no medicine, but they have metaphysicians there, and they surround the patient. And it's amazing history that you will learn by how they cure diseases just by chanting or believing. And this is what these people do, and these places are absolutely amazing. The mind has the power only that you give it. It doesn't take control of you. It takes commands from you. So whatever you install in that hardware, whatever you're asking for every day, be sure to ask 100% of yourself from it and believe from it. And notice how I didn't say for it. When you're asking for something, you're telling the universe, like I said last night, it's not here. Therefore, the universe doesn't understand it. It understands your feeling about what you're asking for. Remember, it's all about feeling, guys. Everything about life is feeling, because that is the magnetic force, the energy you're emitting. Universe understands frequency. It understands vibration. It doesn't give a shit about what you're saying to it. It understands only what you're feeling about it. And when you start changing how you feel, you start changing what you bring into your life. And you start changing the life that you've always wanted to come to reality. And this is what people have to grasp for themselves. They think it's too late in life to really start this. No. Because it doesn't matter the age. It just matters in your belief system. You can literally change your physicality by what you're thinking about every single day. You can draw away things you don't want and bring to you things that you do want. But it's all a matter of what you're asking for, consciously or unconsciously. The brain is just an archive of where we've been. How you use that history lesson is totally up to you. You got to realize that for yourself. You got to realize that you have the power to change your life in an instant by changing your paradigm. You have the power to change the direction of whatever you want in an instant by changing how you think. How you think will change how you feel in life. By combining the heart and mind together, become one powerful, potent force to change anything you want for you. So it's up to you guys to really think about. Ask and ye shall receive, that your gladness be full. Indeed. Speak the language that the universe wants to hear, which is vibration, hence your feelings. Whatever you're sending out every day is what you're going to bring back every day. They call that karma. They call that so many different things, but it's all the same thing. Everything about it is what you send out, no matter what, is what you're going to get back. So, if you don't believe it, that's fine. Test it for yourself. You don't have to believe what I say, or the philosophers or priests or rabbis or whatever you follow in life. Test it for yourself. Absorb the information. Go out there and show the world who you are and see what kind of reaction you get back from it. I guarantee you it's going to be something better than what you have right now. But it's up to you to take the plunge. In essence, go 100%. When you go 100%, you're going to receive 100% back, guys. So think about it for yourself. I got to go do my show that's 2 days late with Kurt because I was working at America's New Escape. We got to do our taping for it. I'm going to look over the notes tonight. Maybe I'll do a part 3, but I'm just going to read it back to you guys one more time. Ask and ye shall receive, that your gladness be full indeed. And now below that, ask without hidden motive. Don't judge what you're asking for. Believe what you're asking for. Ask without hidden motive and be surrounded by your answer. In other words, it's all around you. You know what you want. That's your aura. Hence your chi energy that you're sending out every day. Be enveloped by your desire that your gladness be full. Envelop to enclose it within you. Let it become all of you. And we've all done that with certain things in life. You guys ever fallen in love for the first time? It takes all of you. You literally down to the little pinky toe that you feel this emotional love for someone in your life. That's what they're talking about. It just grasps every inch of your outside world. Therefore, you start attracting more of that in your life, guys. So think about it for yourself. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on X, guys. Follow me, Jerry Maldonado, too, for unique information, shit like this, which will really change your life. For unique information to help you to your destination. I'm living proof, guys. So, guys, enjoy your night. Test it for yourself. Please do the research, non-commodity library, the Lost Gospel of Thomas. All these things are out there that had information for us thousands of years ago that was suppressed. And this is not some conspiracy theory kind of thing, guys. This is fact. And this is something that can actually change your life if you really, truly believe in the unseen starts with the unseen that is created to the seen, guys. So think about it for yourself. I got to go, guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, man.